And behold, there was a woman which had a spirit of infirmity for 18 years, and was bowed down together, and could in no ways lift up herself. And when Jesus saw her, he called her to him and said unto her, Woman, thou art loosed from thy infirmity. And he laid his hands on her, and immediately she was made straight and glorified God.
Reading from Luke chapter 13, Reverend Otero emphasized the urgency of taking action.
Freedom! When do you want it? Right now. Christ has called us not only to remedy the social ills of our community, but to be aware of our neighbors across the sea. We want rights for women globally. And so with that in mind, I want to tell you that we at St. Paul's are endeavoring to remedy this situation.
In his presentation, Mr. Minte described the two forms of fistula, its background history in developing and third world countries, its main causes, and the different religious positions concerning the issue.
Let's take a look at the types of fistulas. There are two different types. There is obstetric fistula and there is traumatic fistula. Fistula in Europe and in the United States. This was made in the 1930s. What happened in these countries at the beginning of the 20th century, they were similar to those in developing countries today. But it was dramatically reduced because of the care. And then there is the need for an elevation of the respect for the human rights of women in general, and young girls in particular, especially in the developing world. Thank you.
Ms. Rakutu presented stories of fistula victims illustrating the daily social struggles of these women. Ms. Rakutu highlighted gender inequality as one of the underlying social causes of the continued existence of fistula in modern-day communities.
Shani, motherless at age 4, was married at 10. When her husband and in-laws rejected her stepmother refused to let her return to her father's house. It was several years before anyone tried to help her get treatment for her degrading condition.
See, the problem with fistula is women who cannot access health clinics, so they go for prolonged labor, the baby dies, and then the other have fistula and live with it. Those who are lucky to get operations like the big hospital in Ethiopia, like Rene was telling us, or the Ponce hospital in Congo, where women are just raped and someone does wicked things. Like it's not just sleeping and leaving you there, but making sure that destroying your inside. So when I hear stories of this, like these women and what they have to live like, I get sad. And if you look at all the issues that add the causes of fistula and why it happens, we've had of culture, we've had of social-economic factors, all these things add up. And it's very preventable.
The panel discussion and the screening of the movie documentary A Walk to Beautiful was followed by a group discussion where participants were given the time to discuss means of prevention and a way forward. Discussion groups provided recommendations on social and legal empowerment through education and awareness raising. Accountability was also highlighted to be a determining factor for success.
3 points that, as a group, we felt that could be used or implemented to alleviate some of these problems. And one that was education, accountability, and an active voice.
I see that there are a lot of women involved. Now we have to have a means of educating the males.
The Lutheran Office for World Community has had a commitment over the years to various efforts toward gender justice. Every year we have the delegates from the Lutheran World Federation here for the Commission on the Status of Women. So this issue of fistula, which isn't very well known in North America, it's very important for people in our country, in particular the U.S., to know more about this issue. And
situation is quite something, and I'm seeing it all in a larger picture of what it means to be impoverished and what it means to be a discardable object, which both of them have allowed fistula to be present in this world.
Me.